Which properties are used to identify igneous rocks? Here's our igneous rocks mnemonic. Igneous rocks are rocks that come from magma or lava. It's magma if it forms below the ground, and lava if it forms above the ground. We classify igneous rocks based upon two things, whether they're felsic or mafic. I got my teddy bear who fell sick, and he's pale over here. And then I got my mafia hat for mafic, and it's dark, so we have the darker rocks on this end. This will be the chemical composition. That's one way we identify igneous rocks, by chemical composition. If they're felsic, they are silica rich, so they have a lot of SiO2 in them. These mafic rocks do not have a lot of silica in them. All right, they're SiO2 poor, but they do have a lot of iron and magnesium in them. They're iron and magnesium rich. So, and it's actually the iron and magnesium that gives them the darker color. So we have composition for one, and then the other one is how big are the grain sizes. Some of these, like these felsic rocks, I can see the different grains of minerals that are in them, and like rhyolite, I can't see the grains that are in them. They're the same chemical composition. They're both felsic, but over here, this one cooled underground very slowly and allowed these crystals to grow really big, whereas this one was erupted up onto the surface and it just didn't have time for the crystals to grow. So this would be what they call texture. This would be a coarse grain texture, or they call it phaneritic texture. This would be a fine grain texture, or an aphanitic texture. So those are the only two we should be checking. All these other ones are mineral, hardness, luster, streak, and cleavage. Again, don't get minerals and rocks mixed up. We use cleavage, streak, hardness, and luster to identify minerals. We use texture and composition to identify igneous rocks.